welcome back YouTube. Brother Kimo here with Reload Hawaii. Gonna be reviewing the Armscor Precision M1911 A-1 chambered in 9mm. Guys, let me tell you up front, I really love this pistol. I've been shooting it for about 12 months. Absolutely love it. Had just a fabulous thousands, a million rounds through it and no hang-ups. The reason I'm bringing this up is I consider this a budget 1911. So we got stuff that's $450 and under. You know, companies like Armscor, TSOS, Gerson, ATI, all making these really high quality 1911s with CNC milling and using stuff like metal injection molding to keep the price down, guys. So if you're kind of looking to get out of that polymer purgatory pistol nightmare and you don't want to spend a lot of money on an all steel frame or gun, give these guys a look. I mean, with the CNC milling, they can tell the computers to put the tolerances pretty tight, with keeping metals like 4140 chromoly and using steel, cast steel. It keeps the cost down without sacrificing reliability and accuracy. And you kind of saw in the front, for me, the shots in the front end of the video were at 25 yards, slow fire. And again, thousands of rounds through this thing over the past year, and outside of my crap reloads causing misfires, the gun has been absolutely reliable. So let me tell you what you get with the gun, and then I'll kind of go over some of the features and why I chose this particular one. Here we go. We get the Citadel hard plastic case right here. 2 holes in the front for the lock, foam on the inside to stop your stuff from banging around. We're all familiar with this fantastic Fort Knox lock. That's sweet. Leather-bound user manual. Looks like that. And of course you get your spin round with a certificate of inspecciones. Guy's name, signature, whatever, date they checked it out. You see Armscor Precision, Pahrump, Nevada. Got some rifling, 6-6 lands and grooves, 1-16 right-handed twist, and other stuff like that. The round is in this little bag here. And you get 2 9-round magazines. I'm thrilled. I live in Hawaii. We're tapped out at 10 rounds anyway. But these are made by Metal Form. These guys used to be contracted by Colt to make the steel mags for their 45 ACPs. I don't know if they still are, but that's what that M is for. All metal. You can remove this to clean it out. Metal fallers, like I said, no problems with these. Let me get these guys out of here. Alright. And for you guys that love this stuff, safety check. Got nothing up the skirt. Nothing in there that can hurt. We're ready to go. I'll lock it down, send it forward. Okay, so here's how I came to this buying decision. So, Rock Island Armory is the U.S. division of Armscor Precision, which is located in the Philippines, but I couldn't find anything on the Rock Island website that I liked. This gun had all the features on it, and it's made by Armscor, but it's imported by a company called Legacy Sports. So when I did find a Rock Island that had all the stuff on it, it's like $150 more than this one. So last year when I purchased it, this cost me about $450 with shipping and FFL. So for the budget 1911s, $450 and under, man, you get a lot of stuff. Let's get into it, guys. So I'll start at the top. I'm gonna kind of drift my way down to the bottom so you can see what's going on. First of all, 440 chromoly slide, cast frame, all using CNC milling, so the tolerances are very tight. Parkerized finish, you know, it's holding up pretty well after a year. I got some wear, and you know, the area is down here by the guard, but you know, that's a year. Sights, start with the sights. I got Novak sights on here, pretty nice. Bladed front sight, 2 dots in the rear, and nice thick front post. You can see that it fills up the notch in the back, which most people like, as do I. And it's rounded to stop snagging for presenting from holster, so that's a nice deal there. Good job there. Serrations, you got serrations on the back and the front. Sometimes you'll find that you'll have it on the front, none in the back. It's got it in both. So guys, I like to press check this way, or grab it this way, or rack it this way. If you're in a place like here where it's humid, you got sweaty hands, or if you had to wear gloves, if it's hot or if it's cold, you can feel these through your glove. That CNC milling did a real nice job. They're very deep and very wide. Let's swing around to the hammer. You have an elongated, notched, skeletonized hammer. Normally you just get the regular spur hammer on entry-level stuff, so that's a nice thing. Check out the slide stop, the check ring on the slide stop, and the mag release. Pretty good, very deep. You can definitely feel that through a glove. Skeletonized trigger, as well as grooved. You know, they didn't have to put grooves in it, but they did. You can see way down here at the bottom there the adjustment screw for the pre-travel. Let's have a look at that real quick. So let me grab the sear for you. Right there. I'm going to pull it. And you can see the reset here. Got it. I'll do that once more. I'll grab this here. Grabby, grabby. Got it. And then one more reset. About 4.5 pounds, 5 pounds coming out of the box. Good stuff. Full length guide rod in here. Ambidextrous safety. Very narrow profile. Problematic for some people if it gets too big because you can't get it in a holster. Deep grooving in here so you can actually feel that. For those new to the 1911, it's actually meant to be carried and cocked with the safety on. That when you're ready to go to work, you drop it, make sure the grip safety's in, and you go to work. Bam! So coming around to the grips, wood grips, double diamond checkering. Some people say, hey, maybe it could be deeper, but guys, budget 1911, really nice work. Nice deep checkering on the back strap, nothing in the front, not a deal breaker for me. But the big one was the extended beaver tail, which I absolutely love. 1911s already have a very low bore axis, and all that means is that if there's an imaginary line running through your bore here, the distance between that and where your grip is, you want that to be as least amount of space as possible. You know, if we could, we'd shoot our guns like this. They come straight back, and we wouldn't have to deal with any pivot points. But you could imagine shooting a gun like this. You know, this pivot point gets even bigger. So you want to get your hand up as high as you can. I mean, that's the best we can do, and that's what this lets you do. As well as having a memory hump here to kind of help you get a more consistent placing on there. So the higher grip contributing to the lower bore axis, as well as the support that this gives you in the web of your hand, really makes this for a really comfortable gun to shoot. Kind of dropping down here. Oh, okay, yeah, you got a beveled magwell here, right in here. Some 1911s won't have that at all, but this one does. And then last kind of feature that you won't see on most entry-level stuff is a flared ejection cord. It's also lowered. So if you were to compare this to a regular 1911, this is actually lower, and this part is wedged out there. So guys, you get all of this wrapped up in a lifetime warranty through Armscor. I did have to call them because I lost the screw from my top rear sight here. And the guy was like, okay, what's your name? Took my stuff down, basically hand wrote an envelope, threw it in, put some stickers in there, and I had the part, you know, a couple weeks later. So A+ to the guys out in Nevada. But yeah, just going that over real quick, guys. If you're looking to get into the budget market, go for it. You know, I don't think you can go wrong right now. I think Bud's Gun Shop has Gerson, and you got to check out their return policy on Gerson, guys. It's pretty nuts. It's totally insane. But with the CNC milling, let me just kind of show you this as well. You see a lot of 1911 reviews where they kind of, you know, shake this around. So they're trying to show you is that the slide is not rattling back and forth between the fit of the slide and the frame. And what they're talking about is this little area right in here. So this is the frame, this L part here, and right in this area is the slide here. And you know, a custom gunsmith will come in here and then mill this. It'll be oversized right in here, and he'll mill it down 1/1000 by 1/1000 and make it fit. But you know, that's what makes it cost more. A fella has to do that. You got to pay him to do that. But with CNC machining, they can get that done really well. And some of the other areas that they custom are like see this little space right in here and right in here. They'll come down with an oversized barrel, the hood of the barrel, and they'll shape here until it gets real tight, and on here until it gets really tight. And also the lugs, they'll mill it down so it's perfectly, you know, fit to the slide, as well as the bushing, so that when they get all of that together, it just locks up so tight that that round that you're firing really has nowhere else to go except straight. But again, guys, for a budget 1911, I absolutely love it, and I'm going to recommend it. So if you guys are looking to get out of the polymer world, come up to the steel and give it a look. It's the end of the video, guys. If you liked it, hit subscribe, and as always, I will catch you guys later.